Hello, greetings, this is Gilles Mention. I thought I'd come back and make a few videos because I sense that I will be very busy, and so I wanted to prepare a few videos to read and to speak. Today I wanted to speak about spiritual origin, and for we don't all know our spiritual origin, but we all were created divine in an eternal plane of consciousness by an eternal and infinite creator. God is the source that we all share, no matter who we are, no matter what our differences. We have to understand this law of one, that there is only one, and we are the one as well, as an extension of the great one. And so the painting behind me is, this one is a painting that's an interior from 2008. There is all kinds of very, very subtle it's very beautiful. There's kind of subtleties in those paintings, but it's, the camera here is not really maybe appropriate, but I just wanted to share this painting. And behind, on the other side, it's a cardboard that is, it looks like a mask, and it is the mask that gods wear for all the egos are God in disguise in the most, it's part of the part of the game and the process. So it's the I am presence that's above the cosmos. That's like having this big laugh about the mask and the world of mask, when in truth there is only God. And so it is a very mystical painting. It's just a small cardboard. I'm not really sure it's finished, but it may be, or maybe just a little touch, or I may sign it, or I'm not really sure. I will soon be able to attend all those many details and work into the framing and cataloging all those paintings. And so this painting is like, because God has been a lot of fun playing with all those little beings that we are, and it's like he's enjoying infinite diversity. For we know, like, even on the earth there is like infinite diversity in experience from one human to another. But imagine there is all the life of all the other kingdoms of the earth, and then there are billions of other planets, and there are hundreds of thousands of other universes, and so there is like this the infinite, this diversity is nearly infinite. And so this is the mask of creation that's behind it. So I wanted to speak about the idea of spiritual origin. For most people on the earth do not know their own spiritual origin. They may feel a connection to certain star nations because we had many past lives. But this will be part of the reconnection. Many years ago, I was revealed my own spiritual origin. I know I come from I belong to a very small group of spirit beings. And before the creation of the universe, we were informed that the universe was created, and we made some experiments down over there. And we chose to participate in this experiment of the universal expansion. So on some level, I choose to renounce my paradise status of being, my spiritual absolute spirit being, my spiritualness, let's say, to allow the God to magically transform me into another form of being that is able to move through space and time. But I have never, as in all level that is real, I've never left this place. I can never leave who I am, and what I am over there will never change. It will always be there. It's just the memory, the connection of that. Yet I'm starting to reconnect to my small group of other beings that are over there. For over there, we don't really need to communicate all that much, for we all are connected to all the circuits of paradise. So there is already nothing has ever been needed to be said before. But one day the gods came to us and said the Paradise Trinity, and explained there was something that happened that we sought to investigate, and we chose to participate. And so I know I will return to that sphere more than when I left. So there will be something gained in relationship to that experience. Although we projected that the experience was going to be painful, but at the end, the salvation will be so much more than so much joy that it was worthwhile for us to come into that. So then after that, I left the universe. At the beginning of time, we left as a group of beings. We were 5. And so I do not know all this history of the past universe and so on. What I know is that at some point we entered this one universe, and our home planet, home star, is the North Star, the star Polaris. We belong to what we call a brotherhood, and we are connected to this great white brotherhood, and it is our soul family. And so this is this Polaris is, and then we went into the universe. We were sent. We do not follow map of compasses. We follow the voice of the heart, and this voice of the heart called us to investigate. And we landed in this solar system. And in this solar system, I realize now that my home in this solar system is the planet Chiron. For it is where this is where I tune into and I go back to every night, and in some sense I work here. It's like I work here, I live there, but I work here, and so I feel like hopefully soon I'm going to feel like I'm going to have enough and be able comfortable enough to call this planet my home as well. For now, it is just like I'm like a visiting student in some sort, or a visiting teacher or something. But I do not feel soon. I'm knock on wood. I will have the enough comfort to feel that I feel myself at home on this planet, and so because my home is really, I want to tune into this frequency of that planet Chiron. And this is really what I integrated. Another place that I feel very comfortable and at home is on Arcturus. Arcturus is really a place we will all feel at home on Arcturus. You can connect to the Arcturian, the star nation of Arcturus, the star or the Elohim of Arcturus. It's a wonderful place because it is in a midway station between the higher spiritual plane and the lower physical realms. And so we all have to ask your spiritual, your I am presence and your soul to reveal to you where you come from, to reconnect whatever feeling and affiliation. I have many incarnations in the Pleiades as well. I have many friends and family in the Pleiades. We all had, because we had to go through that before we chose to incarnate in this physical matter. But we all have different origin and history, but our destiny is to return to those planes. And we also had incarnation on Sirius, on Arcturus, on all those higher planes before we accepted to take on this mission of physicality. And we've done physicality before, but this one was very, very important. And we've had many lifetimes here, but this one life is very essential, very important, because we're going to be able to achieve the completion of our cycle of incarnation in physicality. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I do hope to be grounded enough sometime soon to feel like I will be able to call the earth, or to feel at home on the earth. For now, it's like but it is coming. I shouldn't. And I've been very bohemian here. I've always never owned anything, or I'm never really. But maybe those things will change. I will, of course, when you own something like a piece of land, it is yours to keep, but it belongs to the earth. You're just the guardian of it. I just wanted to say that nothing really belongs to us. Even our body doesn't belong to us. It is just a loan from the Holy Spirit that gives us this experience. So do take care of your physical body. The situation is dream. For we want to manifest our dream. We all came here with a dream, so we want to solidify our dream, so they can become. We live in a dream. Everything here is a dream in any form, shape. It's a projection of our superconscious. So let us make this life a happy dream as well. Once you understand your power you have to tune in and let go of all the things that prevents you from living in this space of total surrender. What comes in around the situation is rewards. For there is all kinds of rewards. The rewards, the punishment is the reward. The reward is the punishment. Whatever we do, there is a loop that everything comes back to us. So, but if you plant good seeds, you will have good effect. What we see before us is liberation. For we've done all that we needed to do in order to feel that liberation is here. And the subconscious is creation. We've been offered this gift of creation, and right now the situation is hesitation. There is still everything has not been fully anchored yet, so there is still this going back and forth. And so it is. There are certain delicate times where we still have to deal with things that want to throw us back to the past. And so, what's coming up in the near future is reconciliation. We've been able to reconciliate with ourselves. and with others, certain other people, to make peace with our life. We need to make peace with our enemies, peace with all those people who have hurted in the past, peace with with everything, so we can move on. What we are in this situation, our strength is family. For life is a familiar relationship. Everything in the universe is family run. Father, mother, God, father, mother, and with children. So it's family relationship. As a son of God, as daughter of God, you have certain privilege that that you cannot have before you realize that. So understand that. What surrounds us in the outer world is hope. For there is a great deal of hope. That is, we have to always have hope, no matter what. Sometimes sometimes in my life I've been through, like, even recently, places like I had no more hope. It was like despair. It's like, but Spirit was always like, well, try to avoid that. It's not really healthy to be hopeless. You always have to have hope, because the mind will trick you into believing all kinds of things. What we see now in our emotion is love. We have to ascend into ever increasing octaves of love. And the outcome will be revelation. Things will reveal to us. Once we are ready, we open the lines of communication in our spirit to our soul and our spirit and our guides and our I am presence, and everything will unfold as revealed. And we'll realize that everything comes from within. Everything, all the power in the universe is part of what we have within ourselves. Well, I hope this message will have make sense to you. We will enlighten you, give you your power. For we want to have to claim our own power. Nobody else gonna give. We're not gonna, if there is great deal of power, that great joy, or like we meet some people, we make this connection, we receive lots of money. It is because we've created this connection inside of us, and our soul has approved this thing. So it's all happening from within. Of course, we have to have gratitude, and we have to exist in gratitude for what is to come, because to remain humble, and but yet to be in your power, standing in your light, in order to bring this light into the world as much as possible. I finish with a little song. It's a song called Love, from John Lennon. Thank you. Love is real, real is love. Love is feeling, feeling love. Love is wanting to be loved. Love is touch. Touch is love. Love is reaching. Reaching love. Love is asking to be loved. Love is you, you and me. Love is knowing we can be. Love is free, free is love. Love is living, living love. Love is needing to be loved. A beautiful song. Thank you, John. Well, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.